Hey everybody, this is Samrachi. Today we're going to be going through Escape the Forest. Before we go through, I do want to let you guys know I appreciate the 110 subs. That's pretty big. I appreciate that a lot. Um, if you guys have any questions or anything, please leave it in the comments below. I do answer like 99% of them. But again, I appreciate it. Thanks again. So, first, you're going to go through here. I'm also going to take my time going through this and explain all the puzzles a little bit more thoroughly. Uh, I have been reading that that's been something a little bit hard, something that I don't always fully articulate. So I'm going to go through that as well. So you got your compass here: north, south, east, and west. 5127. North, south, east, west. So it's just in order. 5127. 5127. And then you get your gun. Now you gotta fire, and then if you hit the B button, it reloads. So that's how you can you can pretty much beat the game with just this, or with just the tomahawk, but I don't recommend it. You also need to feed at least 5 logs to get to the next section. I've been reading that the more logs you feed into the fire, the better your luck rolls are, so your drop rate. The percentage of something good dropping from killing a deer. That'll open this. Recommend listening to all of this, but they got these 3 symbols here, and you gotta go out and find them. Scrunchy, the 6 is a 1. Symbol here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then looks like there's one over there. And that's the star. And the star is 3. It gets you the compass, which just unlocks the cabin. Now here's your cabin map, and we just got this one unlocked. But we're gonna go do the plane first. Now you can come over here and chop these deer. We got a key, right? And it's pretty lucky we got a key. Then we're gonna come way over here. Now, depending on how many logs you throw in that fire, depends on your drop rate. This time we got a key. Sometimes you can get the fuse itself, but if you come over here, you can get the fuse. They also drop meat. I don't know what the meat does. I think maybe it just gives you money to purchase masks. Whenever you're walking by it, might as well feed it. And while we're over here, we might as well activate the cabin so when we get back it'll be loaded up. Take our fuse, put it in here. Now we have latitude and latitude and longitude. We're gonna go back to camp. Missed it. On this side, flight 195, which is what's on the tail of that plane. Latitude 76, longitude 42. 7642. Now, take your flashlight, shine it on the battery. See how it says this is the black battery, but it looks blue. That'll be a little bit more important later, but just showing you right now something interesting. Depending on how much you kill, gets you different points too. Like I already bought that one, but I don't know if I pick it up again, if it would make me spend that money again. While we're over here, we might as well open up the car, grab this key. Go to the shed. Right there's the gun. Again, B to reload, and you can only reload it with your right hand. I'm a left-handed person, so that sucks a lot of the times with these games. They're not ambidextrous. We can go around and sometimes they drop stuff. Sometimes I've had one drop a fuse once. That was cool. Figured he'd be over here somewhere. There he is. And he's got 100 hit points, right? So you just gotta keep shooting at him until he drops. Try not to get stuck on any trees. And there's no by hitting him in the head, it doesn't increase his damage or anything. Now, I have learned that you can go backwards and shoot, but if I go forward and shoot, as you can see, the bullets don't come out sometimes. And I think that's because you're physically stopping them from hitting. But you might as well take it completely out. Well, we're already over here. There he is. They're not even dropping any meats right now. But, you know, now the gun's pretty much worthless. There's a bear. I guess, you can get the bear to 0 health, but you can't really kill the bear. The bear doesn't die. And you got your little flashlight, but now you have the flute, right? There's no reason even picking it up or doing anything with it. But now we're gonna go to the cabin. There's the bear over there. Now we have these little signs right over here. We'll get to it in a little bit. I'll show you where all they are when it's time. But first we got the shed, right? And then we have this code. D equals 4. Well, D is the 4th letter in the alphabet, showing that this is all going to be numerical value to the alphabet. So 15th letter of the alphabet, 13th, 5th, 14th. Spells the word omen. Then this one right here, we have this color code. And this color code is going to be 100% this. So it's going to be blue, green, white. Might as well grab these now, because you got those two right there. But we got blue, green, white. Blue 6, green 2, white 9. So what was it? 269? Yeah, 269. Red, yellow, pink. 1, 3, 5. 13, 5. Blue, green, yellow, or blue, green, white. Six, 2, 9, 6, 2, 9. Sorry, guys. Now, with this bathroom here, there's a crowbar in the kitchen. I do want to point this out. I thought this was funny. Grab one of these axes. And get in the bathroom that way. It says might need a crowbar. Nope. Just an axe. But in order to get this puzzle solved here, in order to get into the next room, you have to open the kitchen anyways. So, just something I thought that was cool. All these pictures go here, and we'll get to their order in a little bit. This one says missing disc, right? For some reason, there's 2 missing discs. There's this one, and then there's the one in the kitchen. But first, let's get to April what? April question mark. Well, turn this off. It kind of illuminates all the puzzle pieces, which is really cool. So you're like, oh, what's that? April 12th, 1982. Then we have this, right? So now we have one from the bathroom. I don't know why they give you two. They're different sizes too. Maybe one wasn't working on certain models. Like, I don't know, but I thought that was interesting. This one's going to correlate to this. The key to this is here. So for instance, you got 1 Arizona, 2 Utah, and then Arkansas, whatever you want to call it. L3. So you got 1, 2, and 3. Right? So come over here. That's S, K, and then I. Then you come over here to 4, which is Potato Land. And then you gotta come over here. And then there it is. SKIN. And then you keep going. It gives you the word Skinwalker. If you didn't know, that's what a Wendigo is. Also, all the sounds you hear out there, all the roar, that's what elk sound like. That bugling. If you've ever been near elk, really trippy. Like every time we go camping, if my wife hears them, she'll sleep in the truck. Like, they scare the crap out of her. So this one right here is a lock combination. We're gonna go ahead and turn off all the lights, and then you can turn on your projector. Now, all of these are going to be correlating to these kids. I have been searching for the missing children from the youngest to oldest. Youngest to oldest, right? And then you're going to have to figure out their age. That's the order that they go in, and then you got to figure out their color. So, for instance, Lynn, right? She's the youngest. Lynn is pink. So then you come over here, and then you hit pink. That kid over there, he's 8. Blue. And then red, and then yellow. Then we get that picture. Then we got 2 more to go. Now we got 1 more to go, which is there's that crowbar. Oh, there it is. Then you gotta get the order of these. This is 10 a.m., 8 a.m., right? Well, turn the lights back on. So you got the circle, right? So here's circle, and this one's supposed to be 8, and they're done in every 2-hour increments. So 10. Then the next one's gonna be noon. That's gonna be that trapezoid. And then the next one's gonna be 1. Well, we know 2's the octagon. 6 is a square. Square, not octagon. Sectagon? I don't know. So now we know these 2 are backwards. There we go. There's your answer for that. Then we come to the study. Now this is going to be the Wendigo stuff here. And here's the crowbar for that one room. Then we got the green battery. There's no Wendigo to wait for, but I gotta wait for the part of the map to unlock. So we're still waiting for that cabin to unlock. Might as well do something. There it is. I think it's like over here somewhere. That bugle you just heard? That's what they're called, like the Nazgul or whatever from Lord of the Rings. Yep, there it is. Okay, so for this one, you're gonna start over here. And I'd recommend taking a picture of these. That way when you get over here, you can come to your settings, go to your pictures. And take it, and then you just follow the arrows directly. And that's it. Now, in order to get into this room, you need the key. I missed it. Again, another radio. Highly recommend listening to them all. Now, if you turn this on, you can't not hear it until the end. Like until this cabin disappears. I've had it play all the way through before. So, be careful with that. If you look down there, that's one of the kids we gotta save. So we'll get there. So this one right here, you're basically taking the first letter of each line, and you're gonna get S-P-I-R-I-T, spirit. Now we got our hammer. Now we can go free that little kid. There it goes. This one right here, to enter the lock, associated with these pictures. These pictures are associated with this. The order is associated with these candles. Now, this is a red. This one, even though it's red outlined, it's a white flame. So kind of look at the center. It's like a darker red, a white, yellow, blue, green, and then like that pinkish magenta color. So it's the center of the candle. So this one's supposed to be white. Just keep that in mind. Take a picture of it. Then you come over here. Again, I recommend using the camera function. Then we know red's first. The plane had crashed into the depth of the forest. So now we know it's a plane crash. Plane crash is... there it is, 6. They know it's white and yellow. A tent setup, so tent and elk. Elk. Tent. So 41. Blue, ritual, green, Wendigo for the kids. So 7, 2, 9. There you go. What is that? I bet you that's a glitch. The sprite's anchor for the kid. So this one right here is a riddle. I patrol where maps turn green. Well, maps turn green on a map is where forests are. Read tracks like lines and ink, like bear tracks, stuff like that. Not a soldier, still a guard, because they guard the forest. The woods are mine to think, who am I? It's a forest ranger. So now you know it's ranger. You take this, associate it with this, it's the 1-to-1 grid, and then that's your answer. So for instance, 3 or middle, 1 up, 3, 1 up, it's a 7. A is a 1. N looks like it's going to be a 3. Five, 5, 7. Now we have the red battery. Now we gotta wait for the next cabin to spawn. And if you wanted to, you can go gun down some deer, feed a fire, whatever you want to do. There it is. We can click it, and it says it's behind the plane. So right here. If you get to them too early, or you're on a bigger server, like right now I'm on a private. If you're in a bigger server, more like a communal one, sometimes it takes a lot longer for these cabins to load. So be careful with that. Here's one of your bigger clues. Colors could be deceptive. Use flashlights. And keys are usually somewhere on the outside of the cabin. Now, what I did was, on your wrist, you got this. Take it like that. Turn your flashlight on. And it will pass through here. You don't have to go around it or anything. It will pass through. Figure out how you need your light source to hit, and then take that picture. Right? Because this is your grid. Come over here. Oh, wrong button. you got this, right? Then when you hit this with light, now you have that reddish and that white. That reddish and that white. It's an S. Like a yellow to blue. That yellow, which was a green, now it's kind of more of a yellow, right? And that green stays pretty much a green. So that's one of the big things. So you keep going down the line until you get the word shelter. So now we got our rope. So we got these dates here: 1639, 1713. They're also all in order. So you don't have to sit here and figure out which year's first. They're all in order of their year. You take your rope, bring it over here. That goes up there, but now we have this unlocked. Enter the lock. The forest is where our secrets lie. Forest being the word in capital. So, there's your clue. Take forest, the bird feathers, you run around, and each one has, so E, it's going to be 2. So you got F, O, and R. F and O and R. Three, 6, 7, 8, 1, 3, 8, 1, 3. EST. E is 2. The S. This one, so it's going to be S and T. 3, 6, 7. T. 4. Save the kid. Now, the circle is what you gotta worry about. So it's gonna be 3, 1, 4, 2. Three, 1, 6, 9, 31, 69. Sorry about that. Now we gotta run back. And we are waiting for the next one to load up. There it is. And now it says it's gonna be on this side of the plane, so a little bit more that way. Keys are usually always on the back side. So here's your clues. 3, 5, 7, 6, right? So let's just start with the red 3. The red is the bear. 3 is the third one. So 1, 2, 3. It's the 6. Yellow 5. Yellow is the elk. 9. Seven, purple 7, green 6. Two, 4, 6, 7, 2. 28. So this one is going to be these shapes. Now you don't have to figure out their order. They're all right here, right? Then you take a picture of this, or you can have another guy stand at the door, whatever you want to do. Now, the circle, right, has the word moonlight on it. Moonlight has 9 letters in it. Crows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't have to figure out their order or anything. They're verbatim. So you just gotta count the letters on it. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6, 8. 4. Creepy little kids. This one right here. This triangle spot here. Right? So we got 1 with a triangle at the bottom right. Oh, there it is. It's going to be the H. And then 2 and 3 are on the same one. E and X. So you know the first 3 letters are going to be hex. The whole word is hex bound. Then we got this battery, which to me looks like the black battery, right? And it just says new cabin. Only the first one says it's a black battery, but we'll get there. Now we just need this one spot right here to open up. Now that flute from the Wendigo that we killed, this is when you have to have the Wendigo killed by, or you gotta kill the Wendigo now. But regardless, after you get that done, you get the flute, and then we can go to the... It looks like a cemetery, but it's supposedly not a cemetery. It's supposed to be like a ritual spot. I don't know. Now, I don't understand what this green key goes to. It's like if you haven't gotten to the other stuff yet, which you needed the green key for the fuse, what's the fuse gonna do you good now? What does this key go to? If you know, let me know in the comments. That'd be pretty cool. If there's something I missed. And you're gonna start here. I follow you at dusk, longer when the moon is thin. I vanish in the dark, yet I'm born again by flame. What am I? And it's a shadow. Then we take the flute. And that unlocks our numbers. Our clue for this is going to come down to from the bottom to the top, the Wendigo will rise. Now, this one probably stumped me the longest because I tried it 50 different ways. It turns out the met from height, how tall the pillars are. So that's gonna be one circle with the it's gonna be 9, right? And then the next tallest is gonna be that 24 sign, whatever that rune is. 5. So 9, 5. Oh. The next one's going to be the moon, which is a 3. It goes 3. Well, that one doesn't. That one's got a cross, and that one doesn't have a cross on it. So I'm assuming it's that one. 3, 7. And we got bull or something like that and titty. Bull 1, 16. Then we got our yellow battery. Now that we got all the batteries, we can put them in place. Now here's the black one, right? Black must be between white and green. Now, this is slot 1. Even though this looks like it's slot 1, this is slot 1. So this one goes here, right? The fourth slot is pure as snow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's your blue, right? But this is supposed to be black. But we're gonna put the blue one right there. It says black must be between white and green. So there's white, right? And then green always watches from the very end. Here's the green spot right here. Now, this time the white spawned in. I've had the green or the white battery spawn back here before, where you have to jump and kind of glitch your way through this little spot here and grab the battery. So if that happens to you, just try to reach through the wall or whatever and grab that white battery. That's happened to me twice. Just giving you a heads up, that could be where it's at. Then we have the red battery, and red goes here. because the forest, see, the forest starts cold, then the sunlight, then blood. Then we got our green light on the front letting us know we are done. We have now escaped. So there you guys go. Let me know what next game you guys want me to do. Been thinking about doing the Resident Evil 4 on VR. I thought that'd be really cool. I've been playing a lot of Resident Evil recently, primarily because it's a handheld, and I haven't had a lot of time recently to get online and do these. But if you guys have any questions, comments, please leave them down. If you have a request, if there's a escape room that you really want me to get done, let me know in the comments. I'll try to jump on that. I got on and saw that this one was new. I was like, oh, that's really awesome. Really wanted to play that. But yeah, let me know. And thanks again, guys, for the 100 followers on YouTube. I got like 250 on TikTok right now or so. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Thanks.